The thing goes with that. It's very exciting. Hello, my name is Art Simone and welcome to Kick Ons. This week I'm joined by Season 1 fellow loser, Jojo Zaho. And we're going to be going through the promo looks for Season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. We've got a lot of thoughts.
2 to be exact.
You coming to Kick Ons? Oh, Jojo, before we start, just a quick disclaimer. The following short-form internet video is for entertainment purposes only. We're just silly crossies sitting on chairs and saying things that pop into our heads about a reality show where people put on wigs and try to be fabulous. Nothing here should make you feel like telling the real people starring on this program to kill themselves, drink bleach, or quit drag. If it does, please seek help and shut the fuck up. Now let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's take ourselves all the way back to filming Drag Race. All right, do you want to be with... No, it's all right, love. No. Do you remember our promo shoot? No.
What promo?
You'd be correct in not remembering it because it didn't exist.
I remember we finished doing the mini challenge and we were sitting down and that was when I accidentally said, what the frack?
I don't remember that.
She said, you're going to go home now. And she was right. They wanted to do the promo that day and we were all just like, how do we say no? And then you chimed in with like, yeah, not happening.
Well, because they wanted to do the promo videos. They'd already shot the pictures.
Like our faces was peeling, it was cracking, sweaty. I think my lips and all the little white contouring was just completely blended in. It was beige.
Yeah, well, if you think we got up, started getting ready around like 5 or 6 a.m.
Yeah, I got up around 4.
And I think by the time everyone had come in, they'd shot the promo pictures and then the mini challenge. Yeah. It was probably like 3 or 4 p.m. already.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. It was late in the afternoon.
We don't have clocks, but...
Did you
take the sundial out? Oh, there's no sunlight.
Did you just like peek through the roller doors? Yeah. Like, is it daylight? Yeah, it's still daylight. And we finished everything up around like, 3, 4 o'clock.
Yeah. And then they wanted to get the HD cameras out.
Yeah.
And I said, no.
And we said, what she said. 100%.
Because I was like, this is an old costume. I don't want the world to see me in an old costume. If it was going to be a new promo, I would want something different. Exactly. You said the outfit we were in, had to be able to like withstand shit happening to it. Yeah. We thought it was going to be like a photo shoot.
Well, I was told that we were going to get in water.
Hot water?
Hot water indeed. But no fucking promo.
And so our promo shoot was a little bit disconnected because we shot the videos a couple of days later. Yeah. They let us come in and they're like...
Well, I had to do mine separate.
Oh, no.
Because you all did yours together.
Yeah, sorry, it was after you were eliminated.
So it was after I was eliminated.
You came into the studio after us.
Yeah, because it was meant to be our day off.
And I kept being like, is Jojo here? Yeah. But no, that was a promo shoot. Then it comes out and we're green screened onto a highway road. Yeah.
Can I just add, terrible green screen background. Not a single road in this country is that pristine. Don't argue with your grandmother.
I just want to know who retouched our faces because some of those girls do not look like anything like themselves. It's so weird.
Look incredibly shiny. Yes. And you can see my pores in all of my photos. Yes. I don't blur them out because like, you're going to see me in person. Smooth and oily.
I feel like the person that edited them has never seen us before in our lives. No. It's like, so probably looked at your makeup and was like, oh, they forgot to blend. I'll just blend it for them.
Yeah. Oh, they're looking very shiny. Yeah. Let me just add a bit more oil so it blends in.
They've definitely gone for a wet look. I think it's time we look at Season 2's promo.
Yes.
And, tell them what we think because I think...
Let's tear them apart.
So first cab off the rank, we have Spankie Jackzon. Yes. She's from New Zealand. What are your thoughts?
I'm a bit excited for her. As for her costume...
So I've known Spankie for years. She lived in and worked in Melbourne for years and years and years, doing lots of shows, especially at the Dirty Merch, if you remember that.
Not old enough.
So she is a great... You're older than me!
But they don't know that.
Jojo! If you say that, and people will believe that I'm like 10 years older than you.
I thought you were when I first met you.
So I've known about her for years. So she's a great entertainer, great performer. I think the world is excited for her personality. She's definitely a comedy queen.
Oh, yeah, no, you definitely get that. She's very loud, but not loud for the sake of being loud. It's just who she is, and she's quite funny.
Yeah. She's not like an insult comic that's like, you look like shit, you look like shit, you look like shit.
Yeah.
You say, stop that, Michelle. But she's great on a microphone. She's great entertaining. She, I say she still holds an audience. She's a great performer because she's So funny. She
Yeah.
can also high kick.
Oh.
Like crazy. She's like, boom, boom.
Well, she's got one up on my cartwheel.
Yeah.
I like her already.
I remember preparing for Drag Race. I was like, I'm going to learn how to do a cartwheel. And
I wanted to learn how to do a death drop. Didn't work out.
I got all this iPhone footage of me in my garden preparing for Drag Race, trying to learn how to do like a cartwheel, and it's so embarrassing.
I need to see this.
Can we insert the footage now?
Yeah. Oh, that is brilliant.
So funny. It's so bad. Also, people might recognise her from House of Drag, which was Keita and Anita's show pre-Drag Race. Yeah. She was on season 2, and she was an intruder that came in halfway through, then won.
Ah!
So she's already won something
She's
before.
snatching crowns.
Yeah, she's
I'm
already been
here
given a
for
crown
that.
before. Do you know who else was on that season?
No.
Electra Shock. She came second.
I don't know her.
Oh, sorry, she did send you home, didn't she?
She did.
Tragedy!
My work recently bought the rights to that song because it's entered the rotation.
Oh, no.
So we have Cole's radio and it loops 4 times a day for a couple of hours. So sometimes I'll hear that song 4 times a day.
Do you know what's actually nice? The fact that you can hear the song and it's on a speaker that's loud enough.
This is true.
Sorry, we didn't have a proper speaker on the first day of Drag Race. We had a Yui boom. So if you watch back the video, we're all like, yeah! Because we're just trying to make something happen. Because it was like...
All you can hear is my heels clopping around. I've forgotten her name.
Electra.
Electra, that's it. No. This happened on set so many times.
I'm going home. Sorry, my front door doesn't work. Hello.
Yeah, so all you can hear is my heels clopping around and her knees hitting the stage every 2 seconds. Yeah, awkward.
Yeah, well, we've spoken about what she's good at, but if you did watch House of Drag, she really struggled in the makeover challenge.
Oh.
Yeah, so she didn't enjoy it. She doesn't like doing other people's drag makeup. If we might get to the makeover challenge with her, she may really struggle. So,
She might.
yeah, she's very likable. She's very fun. Doesn't have it all because this look.
I mean, if Silky can make top 4...
She's like, all right, promo look. A leotard.
Yeah.
But not a leotard. I'm going to put a piece of fabric over it and then tuck it into the leg.
Yeah.
With a belt.
Look, I think in terms of promo shoots, it's probably not the best, but also you're not going to get judged on it. So why
that's true. No, that's
why
so
spend
true.
all your money on a promo look?
Well, because we're judging.
True.
And do you know
Do
when
better.
you get your promo picture? But when you get your promo picture, you live with it for your like first chunk of your career as a Rue girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm missing the reference. Like she's like a superhero, but then her like headpiece is
Giving starfish.
yeah. But so if I had a personality like that, I wouldn't care what I look like either.
Yeah. I think based off what I've seen so far, she's going to be the storyline queen.
Yeah, well, you can see how quick she is just thinking of things.
Yeah.
Then that they fall in love with you when you can narrate the storyline.
Yeah. And from one narrator to another, I feel it.
You did hand over the reins to me.
I did. Well, I
Yes.
mean, they were taken, but I'm glad you took them.
I don't know if you haven't met her.
No, I haven't.
She's huge. She's so tall.
Really?
She's like massive
Like how
Amazonia
big?
woman. No. I haven't checked.
Okay.
But apparently the nuts are big. She said they fall out.
Well, yeah.
But I'm so excited to see what she has to offer.
Absolutely.
Like, I think she's going to have us laughing, giggling, whether it's with her or at her, I don't care. I think it's going to be a good time. Next up, we got Kween Kong
Yes.
from South Auckland originally, in Adelaide at the moment.
Yes, she's a South Australian queen representing.
I know of Kween Kong from her work with the Briefs Company,
Yeah.
who are amazing performers.
And she looks good in briefs.
Yeah, I think, look, let's call it Trade of the Season.
Trade of the season.
Trade of the Season.
Muscles on it.
Yeah, look, she is a big girl. She is a meaty lady.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see her in a leotard. Just to
yes.
see what's going on
Yeah.
there.
Okay, you dirty
Yeah.
perv. You dirty perv. You dirty perv.
All jokes aside, Sister Dick will make you sick.
Yes. Don't go into it, please.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of her in such a short amount of time already.
Yeah.
There was so much of a storyline in there. Like, she got more of a storyline than I did.
Her Meet the Queens is longer than your episode.
Literally. But all that aside, I did love what they gave us. You know, they gave us a lot of her culture, her cultural identity, what's important to her.
Yes.
Like, straight out the gate, that's amazing. And I'm super excited that that representation is there. And I'm also excited to see what else she can bring.
Sure.
And she does tricks. Like, I've seen her on her head spinning around, and that still just blows my mind.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's going to be easy to send home in a lip sync.
But, you know, maybe there is a ballad or maybe there is a comedy number.
One of the hardest things to do in drag is stand still on stage.
Especially when you're a dancer.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. What do you think about her look?
I don't hate her look. I think it would look better without the white chiffon because she's standing on it.
Yeah. You're standing on your chiffon.
You're standing on your chiffon.
You're standing on your chiffon.
I think the white is an interesting choice.
Yeah.
She probably didn't think about it, but when it's in the cast lineup and you see them all together, she looks like a fried egg because there's this white background and there's this like yellow gold metallic. It looks it's like egg vibes.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I thought they hadn't photoshopped the transparency.
Oh, like my dress?
Yeah, but then seeing the video, it's like, no, it's like white. It's white as white. So I would have gone with something a bit more like iridescent or metallic. You can get chiffon that has like a gold thread through it that would have tied it all in. But the reason I know why she went for the white is because the design that she, used for inspiration.
Yeah.
Has white. And I get it, it's trying to be like Grecian or something. But
Yeah, look, I totally get what she was trying to do. I think it could have stood on its own without it perfectly fine.
Yeah, we doesn't even need it. Maybe for we love a cake.
Well, true, we do.
Love
We
it,
like to squish it around.
We love it, but looking at it. Also, I don't understand how everything is symmetrical and then like one leg is not done up properly. It's actually a completely different shoe.
Oh, okay, so I thought there was two different shoes.
No, they're fully different. It's
Right.
like there's one that's done up and then one that isn't, but it's a completely different cut. So
Maybe she didn't have enough time.
no, it's made like that.
Oh,
And
intentional.
the source material, that's what it's like too. So, but that's beautiful. I'm so excited. I think she's going to be a great performer. She's beautiful.
Absolutely.
So we got Faux Fur, the first of our New South Wales queens.
Yes.
Of which
She's a Sydney queen?
Yeah. There's a lot of New South Wales girls this year.
There is, and they're all in Sydney.
Yes, it's kind of like on the US seasons where they're like, another New York girl, another New York girl. First impressions of Faux Fur. All I know is that she's from Sydney. I've seen her pop up and do club shows. I've only seen club work from her.
Yeah.
I do have a vague memory of during lockdowns. She used to do live shows on her Instagram, I believe.
Yeah.
And I remember one of them, she got in drag in the car on live while her partner was driving her to pick up dinner. And it was like the most chaotic thing I've ever seen. So I wasn't surprised when I saw her cast. I was like, okay, she clearly knows how to make a moment on TV.
Yeah. First impressions, loud. And I mean, you can't come for me. She said it, not me. She's loud.
I mean, it takes a lot for me to say someone's loud when I'm as loud as I am, but it was very loud. We went from like Dwayne The Rock Johnson telling us a bedtime story to this person being like, and I was like, which is great. But if that's like your level, like your first level out the gate, do you go louder? It just reminds me of the family of seagulls that lived in the roof of the studio.
Yes, there are so many.
Maybe they're still there. Maybe that's what she was channeling. A lot of things came out of her mouth, and I don't even think she knows what she said.
I don't think she knows what she said either. I don't know what she said. It all happened very quickly.
Yes.
Like I feel like that they had this much time to use, and because she used so little, they gave the rest to Kong.
I know she's worked with a few of the girls on the season. So I know she was doing Fame Fridays, I believe, with Hannah.
Yeah.
So she already knows some of the girls. I mean, I'm sure she knows all the other New South Wales queens.
We all know each other. It's a small community.
Yeah, so that might be some interesting dynamics when we go further into the competition.
Yeah.
She says she could do it all.
She does.
I don't believe her for a second.
No.
She says it, and I don't even think she believes it.
Based on the body movements, I think she can perform.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think she's going to give us, like, death drops and splits.
Yeah.
She weighs, like, 1 kilo.
Yeah.
And it's always those ones that can do everything like that.
She's pretty.
Yeah,
Like,
she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think my only concern is that she might come across as loud for the sake of being loud. Kind of like Silky in the Miley Cyrus episode, where she was kind of like grabbing all the attention. So that's my only concern, that she could come off that way.
Yeah, I think she's filling space.
Yeah.
Like, instead of, I mean, I do it all the time. I don't let space, I mean, interrupting you right now.
This is true. First my land, now my sentence.
So I can understand that, like, I'm always like, so I get it.
And it's also a nerve thing. There's cameras everywhere. You've got lights in front of you. You've got people around you telling you what to do and asking you to repeat yourself. So it could just be a lot of nerves making her talk that quick.
What did you think of her look?
So I don't mind her look. It's simple, it's cute. I'm sensing a bit of a metallic theme.
Yes.
Based on the silver, the gold, and now the bronze.
Yes,
We've got
believe...
the full Olympics here.
I believe the theme was metallic, or like one stage I heard on the rumour mill liquid metallic or something, but it's definitely metallic.
Yeah.
Or at least like lame or something.
Yeah.
I like her look. It's simple, but whereas Spankie's was simple, I like Faux's better because it has a bit more of a direction. It's like fits better.
Yeah, it seems more well put together. I don't really like the boots with it.
Well, no, because she's
but
got
also
all
I
copper
don't
everywhere.
know what she'd replace them with. So
no.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's just nitpicking at that point.
Yeah, and the only thing is like the wig with a little squiggle at the front. Yes, we've seen it 1,000 times before.
Everyone.
But like,
this,
remember, this was shot like 6+ months ago.
Yeah.
6 months ago, still very in.
They were.
It's a really hard thing when you're getting ready for Drag Race because you just have what's available now. You can only see the trends that are happening. First Asian queen on Drag Race Down Under.
Yeah, I think it's especially because Down Under drag is so vast. Like there's so much diversity in the drag. Like you've got First Nations queens, you've got Māori queens, Islander queens, Asian queens, and then white queens such as yourself, who are so severely underrepresented. Might I add. But no, so like there's so much to Down Under drag. So it's good to see
I think
more than just 2 coloured queens in a season. First steps.
Yes.
First steps.
Yes. So yeah, Faux Fur, can't wait to see.
Yeah, so far I like who I'm seeing.
Next off the bat, we've got the super duper Minnie Cooper from Sydney, Australia.
Yes, another Sydney queen.
Very well known.
Very well known.
Yes,
she arrived on the Endeavour.
No, she's been around. We've seen her on TV before. She's been on Australia's Got Talent.
Quick, let's pull out her IMDb because this girl has been around. She's got her hands in all the pots.
I felt like I was getting a lecture from my dad throughout the entire time.
A little bit. Just comes with age and wisdom. Yeah. Really.
What I got from that is knowledge is power. I felt like she sat in a quarantine hotel and like rehearsed that over and over and over again. I mean, we can go the other end of the spectrum where Faux was just screeching.
Like somewhere on a scale of Faux to Minnie.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
It did feel like it was slightly rehearsed, and I still don't feel like we fully quite know who she is, what sets her off, what makes her happy, what makes her sad. We just know that knowledge
is power. I remember at the Diva Awards, we saw her tap dance. Amazing performer. It was so funny. It was probably one of the best drag performances I've ever seen in my life.
That's a bit cool.
We were screeching. It was like so funny.
Stonewall was the first time I saw her. She was hosting, and she was fun to watch. That woman can control a crowd.
Yes.
Like there was a couple being quite rowdy, and she just told them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
This is my stage. This is my venue, and she just kind of commanded attention without demanding it. It was fascinating to watch.
Without a doubt, she's gonna be the matriarch.
Absolutely, grandmother time, if you will.
I worry she's going to get lost in that.
And that's one of the hardest things to do there because you're too busy kind of thinking about what's going to happen afterwards, what kind of edit you're going to get.
Yes.
There are moments where you just kind of forget to just have fun, like you're on Drag Race.
Yeah.
Fun it is.
Yeah, I think she's going to be walking in with a lot of baggage isn't the right word, but...
Oh, her eye makeup looked fine.
I think she's going to be walking with a lot of expectation on her shoulders. I would be interesting to see how that plays out, whether she can leave that at the door, because there's going to be queens that she's worked with for many years, that she's known for many years, or whether that's going to be something that is playing on her mind. Because for me, it played on my mind.
It did, and mine as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those things that's it's hard to forget, and sometimes that can be your biggest downfall.
Yeah.
Now for a costume.
I think she looks great. I've seen this outfit before, at least pieces of it.
Yeah.
And the hair is classic Minnie. It's from promo picture that she has used for, I think, since the Endeavour. I think it was originally a painting.
Yes, her original portrait.
Yes.
I believe she's got it hidden away so that no one can reveal it to herself, and then she'll age. Yeah.
The only qualm I have is the pink jewelry.
Yes.
What is going on?
It looks so great.
She looks so good.
The jewelry just cheapened
Who-
it so much.
Who sat with her?
The hoop
that's
chain.
backwards for most of the promo, the shiny stuff touching her chest. I feel so bad for her. Was no one in New Zealand being like, babe, turn your necklace around?
Fix it
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I suppose they didn't tell Electra to brush her hair.
No!
The door's locked, you can't hide.
Fucking hell. Stupid bitch. Oh my god. Pink.
Jewelry.
Because pink and green can look nice together.
Can.
If it's like both neon tones or there's a third tone in there.
Yeah.
But it's like, at least go something in the colour palette that's cool tone, like a blue or an emerald.
Well, the thing is, a lot of the detail on her body armour was gold. So it would have just made sense to go with gold jewelry.
Gold. Yeah, it was an interesting choice. But I mean, she has to live with that. I don't.
Yeah.
So maybe she really loves pink and green. Maybe that's, her favourite colours.
It could be.
And if that is, get new ones.
Yeah.
Next up, Aubrey Haive.
Aubrey Haive.
Originally from New Zealand, from Timaru.
Yes, kia ora.
Yes, and now living in Melbourne for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Been doing drag for a year. Doesn't look like it.
No.
No.
Fucking bitch. I feel like she's been playing with makeup for a lot longer because eyebrows are hard.
Mm-hmm.
I've only just... Don't look. I've only just gotten them sorted.
Are we going to zoom in on them?
Very polished for a queen that's been only doing it for 12 months.
Yeah, I only know a little bit about her. I haven't seen her perform live except for her infamous baby drag performance of her Mikey number. Mikey, that's like our travel cards.
Yes.
With like public transport. She had like a full dress made out of Mikey cards. And I just remember that being crazy, everyone loving it. We did the rounds on Facebook. That's how I first found out about her.
And I've seen her perform on stage. She did a Barbie doll number and riding around on stage in this tiny little Barbie
God,
car.
I've worked with her. I've done live shows with her. I completely forgot. She did Barbie car.
Yeah, so she was just driving in this Barbie car. It was the campest little number I've ever seen.
Very other Trixie.
Yes.
So she fits in the car.
Yeah.
She's so tired.
Well, I'm glad you said it.
But she's a musical theatre student. She's a singer.
Oh.
If you jump on her Instagram, she's got singing videos on there and everything.
So she's mad gay.
Yeah. And she's obviously not new to performing, okay?
No, she seems very confident and comfortable in front of that camera.
If they do like a talent show, we had a talent show on our first season.
Yes.
She'd be really good at that.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be really strong in maybe acting challenges.
Yeah, if you're musical theatre, sure.
And with musical, like maybe improv.
She seems super relaxed.
Yeah.
Super chill, which is like a great way to be when you're on.
Very well adjusted.
Yeah.
I want trauma.
I want more.
I want more trauma.
I want more. I want a bit more of a tickle in the eye.
Yeah. I want to know how you got hurt.
What are you thinking about her look?
I thought it was cute.
Yes.
Gorgeous outfit. Very well done. Very big and puffy, but without being overly princess. I like the cone tits.
Beautiful. I think it's one of the best ones, if not the best one, from the promos. It fits super well. It's drag. It's got drama. I hate the colour of the hair because I think the hair does not match the dress at all.
Two different blues.
Yeah, way two different blues. I would have gone a nice green, or I would have gone a neutral, like a blonde or a black or even a brown.
Even white.
Yeah, because, she looks like a little absinthe fairy, so I would have, gone into that a bit more. And I hate the shoes. I hate them so much.
I didn't even clock the shoes. Can we see the shoes again?
I can't stand the shoes.
Show me the
They're
shoes.
like little Mary Janes that cut off her legs and make her look like little girl shoes, and the heels are like this big.
I need to see the shoes.
Yeah.
Can we zoom in?
No. Well, you see them on the side. They're like this tall. They're little girl shoes.
That is not a heel.
That's a little girl shoe.
Okay, look, everything is gorgeous.
The colour's good though. If the hair was that colour.
I blame Alaska and her jandals.
Oh God. That being said, we're nitpicking.
But this
Gorgeous
is true.
look.
Honestly, I didn't even notice the shoes. I had to ask to look at them. So
Could we do a Photoshop of the hair in a different colour?
Yeah.
Just to show what it would look like. So, next up we've got Hannah Conda from Sydney, Australia, formerly from Perth. I've known
There's 3 Sydney queens now.
Yeah, they're stocking up, they're adding up.
Yeah, none from Melbourne.
Well, Aubrey.
Oh, yeah.
So I've known about her for years and years. We started drag around the same time. So I've known of her. I've worked with her before. Amazing, talented drag queen.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those Aussie staple queens that just everyone kind of just knows or knows about.
Yeah. And she was really well known in her early Perth days. She used to turn all these crazy looks and she used to be really pushing the drag scene.
Yeah.
And then she made the big move over to Sydney and then started working on the production shows.
Yeah, she does a lot on Oxford Street.
Yeah. She's worked with Coco and she's worked with Minnie. And
she's worked with Faux, yeah.
So she's worked with a bunch of the girls. So they all know each other. What else did you say? She's really just...
She did talk about that quite a lot.
Yep. I felt like it was like a Sunday morning and I'd logged into the wrong TV channel while it was going on. I was like, okay. But I mean...
Took you back to my childhood.
I'm not
unsubscribe.
Yeah, I'm not going to yuck your yum. Good for you.
No. Look, if that's what helps her get through life, then so be it.
Yeah, I have Lady Gaga.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've got Domino's Pizza. I think she just might be one of those terminally optimistic people.
Yeah.
But she's make me feel shit about myself, so naturally I don't like her. I mean, we could be shocked. She could just be a complete cunt to everyone. You don't know.
Well, actually, she could be
anything is possible when someone else is in charge of the edit.
I know.
I did like her take on Metallic, but it does seem slightly disconnected to everyone else's gloss Metallic. It's not a bad thing. It's just,
Yeah, she definitely went for, like, glittery instead of metallic.
Yeah.
I think there is a difference. That's where your lames and your reflective fabrics like that read as metallic more than something like that, which was, like, ornate and, like, sparkly.
Yeah. My only problem is the boy short cut just kind of cuts her thigh a bit. Like, I think if she went
she's
up...
already tiny.
Yeah. Like, it makes her shorter than what she wants to present. So I think if she kept that going upwards...
Yeah.
It would have been perfect. But again, that's just nitpicking.
Yeah, hair was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Accessories were gorgeous. Nails were gorgeous.
Face
Makeup was
gorgeous.
But, yeah, my same thing. A couple of just minor things. It was just the fit. I think... the skirt was too long. It was like, is it a peplum or is it a skirt?
Yeah,
or is it,
it was one of those...
It's past the knee, isn't it?
So it's a bit of an awkward length.
Yeah. I maybe would have gone maybe more bustly. Like, it's like shunk. But nitpicking.
Again,
it's still made well.
It's still
she looks
gorgeous.
Great. I'd be happy with that as a promo picture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with any promo picture.
All right. So, next cab off the rank, another New Zealand queen. We've got Yuri Guaii.
I am not.
I want to talk about the look first because she looks great.
Yeah.
I love this beautiful green, like...
It is gorgeous.
The cut is interesting. I haven't seen that before.
No. And I think she's going to be another kind of non-padded queen.
Yes.
Is what I'm getting. Like, there was no boobs, no real defined hips, but she still had a great waist.
She also had chiffon, but I liked it.
And she wasn't standing on it.
Yeah.
You're standing in your chiffon.
I really liked it. Loved the stonework. I loved it was showing off her tattoos. The hair was a perfect tone.
It was. It matched the outfit. And I know you like that.
And the shoes matched perfectly.
Yes. And it was a pump.
Yes. And they were fully rhinestone to the exact same colour. I mean... all the queens have been going for this monochrome look, but like she has nailed it perfectly in terms of tone.
Beautiful.
She is homeschooled. She's a sibling of seven siblings.
Seven. Very Tasmanian. Very Tasmanian.
But maybe that'll give her some great skills for being in the workroom amongst all these different drag queens. You know, I guess when there's 7 of you, you have to learn how to bite a little bit.
A little bit. You got to hold your own.
Yeah. So she might be a bit feisty.
She might.
That being said, I don't think she.
No, I don't think she is either.
She said she's happy.
I feel like she's thin for a reason because the others took the food off her.
But she's happy.
It makes me happy.
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 Oh, happy, yeah.
Everything about drag just makes me happy.
Yeah, she's happy.
She's happy to be there.
Yeah, she's just a big old poof.
This big old poof. Here I am.
She gave us some great moments.
And, you know, she's got the right level of trauma, as you need with self-deprecating humour. Growing up with 7 siblings, you're bound to. I had 5, and we won't even get into that.
Too many. And it's interesting, it says she makes all her own looks. So that is a very important skill to be able to have.
Yeah.
So, you know, if there's a sewing challenge, she should be doing perfectly with that then.
Yeah.
because her outfit was gorgeous.
It is.
So,
and very on brand because she's a bit of an Instagram look queen.
yeah.
She's very well known across Instagram with signature look.
From one Instagram queen to another, it's really interesting seeing this really stylistic makeup then move on a real person.
Yeah.
It was quite, I mean, I'll be real, it was shocking.
Yeah, look, and you know, Aja went through the same thing. Like, she was very much a heavily airbrushed Instagram queen.
Yes.
And, you know, she got a big deal out of Facetune for that.
Well, I don't even think that she Facetunes it, just that she paints so specific to
front on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then to see her start to move and animate in different directions, it was very odd.
Yeah, it's kind of like perfectly contoured breasts.
Yes.
On a queen.
But then when you move.
And then sideways, it's just brown smears.
Yeah, so, and I would be interested to see, because I haven't seen her outside of this makeup style. I don't think ever. I may have missed, but like that seems to be a popular style. So I wonder if throughout the season she's going to be challenged to think outside the box. And
Michelle Visage does like when girls go gorgeous.
Yes.
She needs to see them gorgeous and glam at least once.
Yeah, so I think, I mean, it's a great place to start with that style.
Yeah.
And then if she next week came with like a beautiful like smoky eye,
yeah,
it's a great way to be. You set them up
is.
for that, and then if she can do that, I'm sure she has the skills to do everything else. So
absolutely, I'm very excited for this one. She seems like a good time.
Next up in the room, in a different chair.
Yes, in a different chair.
We've got Pomara Fifth.
We do. We've got our
Sydney.
What's that? 4?
5? I don't know.
5?
I'm not counting anymore.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's mostly just Sydney. I feel like it's just cheaper to, like, maybe they get a bulk discount to fly them over.
They just do one play and then put them all there.
Yeah.
Just Pomara Fifth. What does that name mean?
So I think it's like the porn star name or the stripper name.
It's not Paloma Faith?
No. Well, that's what I thought. I thought it was a play on Paloma Faith, like Pomara Fifth.
Yeah,
I don't quite get it, but, you know, whatever.
Oh, okay.
But no, apparently it's like a porn star name, like the street she grew up on and then the number she lived in.
I just love someone with a drag name that my phone will never learn to spell properly.
No, absolutely
No matter how I type that in, it's going to be like, nah.
Absolutely not. Access denied.
That takes guts.
It does. Computer says no, but she's doing it. So she's First Nations and Māori.
Beautiful.
So she's dipping hands in both jars, representing both countries, which is good.
Yes.
I don't know a lot about her, and I did get a good amount from her, like, Meet the Queens video.
Mm-hmm.
But I still feel like there's some bits missing of who she actually is.
I mean, we better call out, you know, I think she was really... I think it messed with her mind that day that her costume was messing up. It was breaking. I could tell that's all she wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And I know I've been in that headspace before where something has gone wrong and I'm so fixated on it that I just keep talking about it because if I talk about it, then you won't.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that we can laugh about and it's one of those things you're not going to talk about behind my back.
Yes.
And especially being a bigger queen and having your costume rip at the front and then at the back and the jacket as well.
Yeah. That being said, it was a great end of the interview to show it open at the back.
But
I wish that had been a reveal rather than setting the tone the whole way through that, oh, you know, we have our problems and oh no. Like, but if it was like happy, joke, oh, and shit happens, like that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Well, let's speak about the look then.
Yeah.
I mean, in the picture,
fabulous.
Looks great.
Fabulous.
Fits really well.
Fabulous.
The jacket's great. The fabric's beautiful. But we were both saying that fabric is impossible to work with.
Yeah, it is non-stretch, non-forgiving.
Let alone in a boned corset leotard that has so much pressure on it because it has to be.
Yeah.
Like that fabric, for people at home, if you sew into it, it becomes perforated, like tearing like a tear strip.
And that was something I had to be careful of with my plastic promo look.
Yes.
Because it is plastic, you have to make sure that the when you stitch it, it's so far apart that it's not too close to tear it like a piece of paper.
Or on all the seams, you have to put like clear sellotape on all the seams, so it's got something extra. Or it depends on what you back it in. So it's a very hard fabric to work with. Aubrey's was similar, but if you look at Aubrey's, hers isn't skin tight.
No.
It's not actually pulling anywhere.
It's very much like a shell on her.
Yes. Yeah. So she doesn't have the pressure on it like poor Pomara did. The hair isn't very exciting.
No.
It looks like the hair I've got on today, but I'm not doing a promo look. Like it was just a pullback with a switch.
Yeah.
But it matched.
It did.
Yeah.
It looks great. And I'm excited to see what she brings.
Yeah.
And hopefully she doesn't go home first.
I want to...
Because that's my thing.
And And direct from Brisbane, we have Beverly Kills, first Brisbane Queen ever.
Yes! Finally. I mean,
Yes.
look, they don't have much to offer, but I guess she'll do.
Oh, fuck off. No, it's so exciting. We finally got a Brisbane Queen in there. Oh, it's clear Beverly is a rocker. She is a punk kid.
absolutely.
She's a weirdo.
And she's 21.
She's a baby as
Bitch.
well. A wonderful performer. I've worked with her before. Fire, splits, whips, dancing,
I've seen her do all of that on the bar at the Imperial.
Yeah.
No. I can barely stand on there in flats.
Yes. She's clearly not a comedy queen.
No, she seemed very serious.
Very serious. And she, almost like Minnie, seems very well rehearsed in, this is my character and this is who I am and I'm going to tell them that. I'm the weird one. I'm a rocker chick. I'm alternative. Did you know I'm alternative? Because I'm alternative.
She is alternative.
You know, I watched RuPaul's Drag Race in high school because no one else did that.
Well, I mean...
Like, in what world, like, with a whole bunch of people who are on Drag Race, do you think anyone else has not watched it before?
This is true.
Is that your personality trait? Like, that should be like... Yeah, so I watched RuPaul's Drag Race before, and that's why I picked it.
Bible.
I wish that instead of just saying all the things, she just is that, you know?
Yeah, like Evie Oddly. She doesn't really need to say that she's here for the queerdos.
Yes.
You see it.
Yeah.
Because she is a queerdo.
Yeah, put it in your actions.
Yeah.
But I understand in these Meet the Queen things, they're like, oh, it's like a fill out the form. It's like, what are you bringing different to the things? Like, oh, well, I'm bringing different because I have red contacts in grrr. But yeah, I love it. She's got a lot of fun, like, cool skills.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder when she learnt those because... You know, at 21, I mean, I still can't cartwheel. Should we put the footage again?
And, you know, I mean, all of her formative years watching Drag Race, where'd she find the time?
All right, so moving on to the look, what did you think?
Yeah, I like it. It's very androgynous, not so much the female hourglass silhouette, and that's fine. It's just not for every queen. They don't like it.
Evel Knievel.
Yeah.
I love the patchwork.
The colours are giving me Court Jester, though.
I don't like the earrings. I think with something that big, it needs to have more detail in it, because just being the silhouette of a blob, like, it was like, here's a big blob that has a drip, but like maybe if it had blobs within the blob.
I think because everything else has so much detail,
well, that's it.
It's just one colour.
Flames.
Yeah.
Oh, because there's no blood anywhere else. So maybe like a big flame would have been gorgeous.
Yeah, I think it was just put on for the sake of...
I mean, red.
Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, nitpicking again.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It does. I like it.
Yeah.
Personality-wise...
Watches Drag Race.
Watches Drag Race. Is 21.
Yes. Amazing performer.
Amazing performer, yes.
And we'll see. Time will tell.
We shall see.
Last cab off the rank.
Yes.
Molly Poppinz.
Molly Poppinz, hometown girl.
Yeah, so she's from Newcastle as well.
She is.
Woo!
She is. As she says, she's the tits of Newcastle. She's the breastplate queen.
What does that make you? I feel like your bosoms are bigger.
Well, mine are better. But she is the tits.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is she like as a performer?
So she is the queen you want performing at like midnight when it's nightclub. Everyone's chewing their face off on pingers.
So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Let me finish. She goes all right. No, she's an amazing performer. She gives you the good beats and she gives you a great performance, but she also gives you stupid performances.
Oh,
like
great.
Camp, comedy, yeah.
She just seems chill and happy and like excited to be there.
Yeah.
And easygoing. And I mean, I've got that vibe from her the few times I've met her.
Yeah, and like, as someone who knows her, like what you see there is what you get. So I feel like she's very authentic with what she's put out so far.
Did you give her any help before she went? Did you give her any, little pieces of information?
No, I lent her a costume.
Oh, we'll have to see if it makes it to the star show.
You will have to.
Oh my God, how exciting. Insider goss here. I mean, and her look too, I mean, it's not my favourite.
No, it's quite simple. It is giving you that kind of space Judy Jetson hooker.
Yeah.
We've seen it a few times before.
I mean, it looks like a Leg Avenue costume that's just come out of a bag.
No, look, it's not a black leotard with curtain bang fabric and a star on
But
the
I mean,
head.
that one's almost just so bad that it's great now. It's
Kinda
like, I think I
works.
like it now. I think in the span of this, I suddenly love it. Because at least it's like funny. This theme, I wish whoever was curating it made sure everyone was still stylistically in the same world.
Yeah, like don't just give us a material theme.
It was
or
like just the
colour.
material. It's like, okay, well then pick one colour. But there was
Yeah.
too much left to like own interpretation that it still doesn't look, it looks as higgledy-piggledy
Yeah.
as ours does. Because she's gone like full space hooker, and then you've got other people that are dressed as fried eggs.
And then you've got fairy godmothers.
Fairy godmothers, and then you've got at the beach swimming with a piece of fabric wrapped around you.
Yeah, and then you've got hot pink falling apart at the seams.
They still got one.
The theme of Drag Race Down Under is hindsight's 2020. Let's be honest.
Out of all the promo looks, which one
Yes.
was your favourite? Which one would you like to wear?
Which one would I wear? Probably Aubrey's.
Yeah.
With a better pump.
Yes.
And matching hair.
Yes.
But I think overall it was just beautiful, it was flowy, it was fun, and it didn't look like it was cutting her in half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm exactly the same. I would
Yeah.
love to wear hers, just the dress portion.
Yeah.
I'll style it myself.
Yeah, supply her own heels and wigs.
That's my absolute favourite.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done to Bryn in Melbourne who made
Yes.
that. Bryn costume. Okay, so before we go, I thought it was
Yeah.
fun to play a little bit of a game. Cameo.
Ooh,
It's where the queens go as soon as they're good on Drag Race. All right, we're going to set up our cameos.
Yes.
We've got a game for you.
Yes.
All right, there's 6 queens on Cameo at the moment.
Oh, only 6?
Yes, who do you think is the most expensive to book a cameo?
Oh. Who do I think has
Do
the
you remember
audacity
all
to
their
charge
names?
the most? Well, I mean, look, I remember what colours they wore.
Yeah. We'll start with that.
I grew up on grinder culture. Names aren't important.
No, that's true, actually. Not even faces.
And even then, it's just the back of the head.
Yeah, true.
Who do I think charges the most? I want to say Beverly.
Okay, we've
I
got
want to say Beverly Kills charges the most. I don't know why. She seems cocky.
I'll see how much I can milk out.
Yeah.
Because did you know, I watched Drag Race in school.
She did. She's got to recoup her cost.
Yeah.
So she can
She's trying
run
to make
her
up all
profit.
the stand memberships
Yeah.
from all the years. Well, you're wrong, because she actually cost the least. So the most
Yeah.
at $162 per cameo
162.
is Kween Kong.
What?
I think even when I was on it, I was no more than 50.
Yeah, you're like $50.
Yeah.
Because I gauged my price off yours. I'm like, if she's 50, I'll go half.
$162.
$62. But
Fucking
that's
hell.
up there with.
It's when like Violet Chachki was like
Yeah.
$500. This season hasn't even started
No.
yet. But also, if you're stupid enough to pay that, that's on you. Okay, you take it.
Yeah.
You fucking take it, babe.
I mean, look. You
That's more expensive than a meet and greet.
It is.
Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, good on
Well,
that.
now we know.
Oh, well, Jojo, thank you so much for dropping in to Kick On. It's been an absolute pleasure.
So welcome. Thank you for having me.
Anytime, but as in true tradition of a first episode, it's time to fuck off, okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but thanks for coming anyway. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine.
right.
No, don't get back here.
What?
That's me good wine glass. Mum's coming home soon.
Oh, fuck
all right?
you then.
Thank you. Piss off.